You study higher education and get to a great position. May you live in a big mansion with a kingly compassion. That's what my prayers mention. That's what my prayers mention. While her womb was still weeping, her heart suddenly stopped beating. But her grandson never arrived. This is the story of all those hundreds of young girls and boys who haven't returned back to their loved grandparents. Where have they gone? All those lads who have born tearing the mother's wombs, where have they gone? One was found putting himself fire, and one was found hanging to a tree limb nearest our parliament. All of them were dead, dead in the hope to see a separate state due to the conspiracy created by our democracy. And ladies and gentlemen, why we people of Telangana needed a separate state? My book takes you to that phase of the time of the world where all the slave nations around the world were enjoying liberty, were liberalized in the phase of decolonization. Even in my country, 800 princely states of Indian subcontinent was basking in freedom and independence. But my people of Telangana were throttled with the brutal feudalism and punitive tax burden. This book talks about the story of a young girl who is a tax defaulter's daughter. And she says, screams squeezing the gut, with crossed elbows armor the spats, with open eyes, tears would speak. Mercy, my Lord, I touch your feet. Beg you, my Lord, kindly retreat. But those screams just get sealed in the domes, and the shaken banisters just stand to witness. But no cloth released from the palm of Jagannath. And those girls, squeezing all strength into the dead legs, a run begins towards the clay huts of the carpets decorated with blood spots. They never feared wild growl in the pitch black nights because they had the animal bites. They never feared the sharp stones 2-inch long turns cutting and piercing their fissured souls because their sorrow was deeper. No God could ever sober. And when I remember all those sisters, the grey clouds burst in my eyes. And the age of my tears is the time since our mythological scribbles pasted on our foreheads, the cursed untouchables, the poor precariates, the daughters of tax defaulter fathers. And from that pain, a revolution has begun in my peasantry land. And Sakali Ailamma the Veiler has become the legend of Telangana peasantry. And she says, I tilled the land, I sowed the grain, and now the yield is in my hand, which I shall never return. Not to you, O paralegal, or to you, O inhuman. If Nizam does come down, I shall not bow down. Not to his forefathers if they intend to get down. I own the land where I sow the grain. I own the land where I sow the grain. Became the legendary word. Sakali Ailamma created history. She is the legend of Telangana peasantry. And then came Communist League, and then came Bhudan movement, but nothing could help the poor precariats of Telangana region. Then arrived democracy in '52, and then arrived the concept of combined state with a linguistic interest. And ladies and gentlemen, it was on November 1st, 1956, the two socio-economical variables of Telangana and Seema Andhra regions were combined to form the former Andhra Pradesh state. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, at the time of formation of combined state, the region of Telangana had very poor credential compared to Seema Andhra's social, economical, political potential. We had very poor credential. And where the Mulki rules have gone, and where the gentlemen's agreements have gone, till date, nobody knows. Over tenure after tenure, democracy just failed to provide justice to the people of Telangana. There was moments, many moments. This ocean of sorrow was never silent. Again and again, Waves appeared, but before reaching the shore, they disappeared. Yet, hope was alive. Even though the streets of my weavers were turning into rows of coffins, my towns, my villages, my fields were turning into address of suicides, hope was alive. Even though we were thrown into the center of the ocean, hope was alive. Like a live boat, like an oar sailing at the shore, hope was alive. Like a vast shore inside, hope was alive. Until my state arrived, and I saw it arrive because I am alive. And then there were many people's movement. The one thing which kept our hope alive was our folklore. I'm proud to be one of the downtrodden who have the DNA helicals holding the folklore in our bodies, our veins and our blood. That folklore is our lucky amulet. I bet you, my dear ladies and gentlemen, even a 5-year-old child can ring her voice and sing her folklore. That is the beauty of the Telangana folklore. And that has united our people, now 40 million people, into one unity, which made us strong on one stand to achieve a Telangana state. There were many legendary people. There was Gadar, there was KCR Garu, there were many leaders, and in the tail end of People's Movement, it was our Professor Kodandaram Garu, the leader of People Movement, and the politician, our present Chief Minister, Sri KCR Garu, unitedly have fought for the combined state, and today we live in our dream state. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm winding up, sir. This is the important phase of my book. Sorry. And then, when the state is formed, I have a dream bigger than any dream before. If a phoenix is ought to be born, tearing the womb of this downtrodden land, I shall lay down the logs on which conspiracy of democracy was written, the logs on which weeping wombs are hidden. I shall lay down those logs and lie on the logs and set fire to my bier, singing the melody of burial ground. I shall join the infinity for a phoenix to be born from my urn. And with almighty face and million suns' grace, a phoenix shall be born. With the golden radiating wings, carrying a history, a phoenix ought to be born. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Telangana, especially the downtrodden people of Telangana, doesn't want anything from this state. We just want our land. Our peasants want to till the land, sow the grain, and just basking in yield. We want to worship our clay goddesses, our Sammaka Saralama mothers. We just want to rejoice with acacia flowers in our Batukama festivals. That's what we want. And that is where we find salvation. The people, the downtrodden people of Telangana find salvation in their soil. And that is how the title of my book has arrived. Telangana, this epic saga of soil and salvation. Ladies and gentlemen, with this opportunity, I put one question. Do you think of anybody who can give a human form to my phoenix? I am leaving the image of the phoenix bare. Anybody, any politician can take the challenge to give the human form to my phoenix. A phoenix which can be remembered for the next 500 years. A phoenix which can give golden radiance into every citizen of its state. Can anybody of you imagine a phoenix? I'm just putting the face of my phoenix bare. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.